guys, welcome back to the day 20 of this logo design challenge. If you're new on this channel or if you've been visiting without adding your subscription, kindly subscribe and like this video so that you'll be able to get notifications when I upload videos like this or videos that are better than this based on graphic design. This channel is fully focused on graphic design and everything concerning it. So if you want to master graphic designing for free, or you don't have a good coach on graphic design, this is a right channel for you to master all the skills just for free. All right, so kindly hit the subscribe button and stick with me till the end of this video to teach you how I was able to design the logo you just saw on the thumbnail. Okay, so the first thing I'll be doing here is I'll just go to my shapes and I'll select the shapes I want to use for this design. So I can just select this triangular shape because I want to use this, and then I'll change the color. I'll select this blue color because this is the color of my choice for this design. Then increase the width like this and adjust it this way, just like this. Then I'll use this relative position to make sure this triangle is at the middle. Then I'll then copy it. Once I copy it, I'll have to change the color of this triangle so I'll be able to view it. It will not be confusing with the other one that is under. I can just change the color to white, and then I'll reduce the size of this, place it here, and reduce the width like this. I can just adjust it in such a way that it will cover the whole of the first triangle, the one on blue. You can just adjust it so it will appear this way. Using this relative position too, I can use this to place it at the middle like this. Good. So I can just merge these two triangles together. I'll merge them and go to erase color, enable it. Once I enable it, all the white colors will just be erased automatically. So I can just mark good. Then the next thing I'll do here is I'll have to copy this design, this particular one. I'll copy it, then I'll just reduce the size a little bit like this, and then go to shapes. I can either select the shapes from here, or I can just tap on this plus sign to select shapes. Well, I'll just select it from here since here is easier, and then mark good. Then I'll adjust this square in such a way that the line that is here will be parallel to this one. That is, it will be the same with this one. So you can see that it's the same already. So I can just place it like this. I'll place it here so that it will come up a bit like this. Then go to merge and merge the first two designs. Once I merge this, I'll go down to erase color, enable the erase color. You see that all the white colors are gone. But one thing with this design, the working space is too large. I would like to reduce it, so I can just go to crop and then crop it out like this, and then just place it around here. So this first design, I'll have to reduce the size a little bit, and this second one I'll also reduce the size, but at this point it will be smaller than the first one. To be smaller, I can just reduce the size of this a little bit and place it very well here. Then select this smaller one and change the color. I want to change the color to white, so I can just select white from here and then add the next design. Go to shapes, select this square shape just like I did before. Use this position to make sure it's at the middle, and then copy this particular shape again. Once you copy it, you go down to color, enable color, select this blue color, and I'll just adjust this way, place it at the middle. Use this also to confirm, and then copy this. Once I copy this like this, I can just place it like this, and just like I did before, make sure these two are at the middle. So I'm done with this. I can just go to merge and I'll merge all the square together. Go to erase color, enable it, and then place this icon here on the blue color because this is what I want to erase. Then mark good. All right, so I'll have to reduce the size of this. If I reduce the size of this, I will then place it here so that it will suit the design of what I'm doing. Place it here. Use this, can use this to adjust it, and then I'll add the name of this logo. So I can just go to this go to text, and then edit this text that just appeared here to the name of the logo, housing. All right, I don't like this font, so I would like to change this font. What I'll do is I'll just go to my AB font, then go to the font I want. I'll select this font. Now maybe you don't have much font in your Pixellab, maybe probably because you're using the old version of Pixellab, or you're not using the upgraded version. All you need to do is to check the video in the description on how you'll be able to download and install fonts into your Pixellab. All right, just like these fonts here, these are my fonts. I downloaded them, I installed them myself. These are the fonts I'm using for my designs. So if you want to learn how to do this, maybe you're not using the pro version, you can just check the video in the description, and you gain the knowledge from that aspect. All right, good. So I've selected the font I want. I'll press OK here, then increase the size of this. After increasing the size, I'll just increase the size and then go to color, highlight this housing, and I'll change the color to blue based on my choice. So you can also place your own based on the choice of the color you want. Then I'll go to emboss, go down to emboss, enable it, place it to the angle I want, and then I'll have to adjust the thickness and the light. Good. I can also add a shadow to this just to make my logo nice. Then I'll just have to merge these three things together. After merging them, I can also add the edit to these ones. Go to the same emboss for this. Just go to emboss, enable it. I can just adjust the angle where the light is coming from. Use this to adjust them too. And then I can just add a shadow to it also. So this is how this logo is. You can see how nice this logo is now. I'm done with this, so I can just merge everything together like this. Good. So I can just save this logo to my gallery. Now there is a way that you can save your logo so that it won't have background. If you want to save your logo without background, then you just go to this place, go to transparent. You see that all the background will be erased. But if you want to save it without background, you don't have to add the shadows. That means you have to go back to your settings and erase those shadows. All right, so it won't interact with the design. Now, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here once again. If you're a returning viewer, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you subscribe, thank you so much for your support. And don't forget to get in touch too, because I'll be sharing more information about graphic design, not just Pixellab, and also, I'll just be updating more about graphic design and everything concerning it. If you're new on this channel, you're welcome. Don't forget to get in touch, share this video to people who you know might be needing it, and also I'll be expecting you in my next video. Thank you so much for being in this channel, and don't forget to get in touch.